adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity yourself. Don't make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get it took, put my deuce up. I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity yourself. Don't make way for a prodigy.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, and I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the unity and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time for. I got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. Go the distance. Bling, bling, bling. This mad. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It's a cost a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay. I don't cash my new checks, this old change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad, I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? These newest, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Run my inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a
some millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Diego.
I'm with the cash like Diego.
God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm a just cause I took her on the island. The money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fell in love with the fettuccine and both days can't talk twice. Now they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in jacket off, what? Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters. Why you think we the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up. You the type to pay hitters.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Niners at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. all on display in that victory.
2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. That is caught and running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Jackson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Now it's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 81 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Move. Yo. Report. Headshot. Hey, report.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, report.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ramsey. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
DC, ready? DC. Hey! Nice shot! Nice shot!
Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Nick Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
We welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll run on first down. Ramsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Jackson will throw again.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, middle. Hey.
Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Nash. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Middle. Cut.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down, eluding the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
13.
They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Drake Jackson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's got Henry. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Ramsey. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's first down.
Go. Get high.
Jackson. Trying to improvise. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will be taken at the 13. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Change it.
Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Nash. And that's going to be a first down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. So the victory here for San Francisco. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at